What's going on, y'all? Giofvcks Site Perspectives. I'm out here. I just dropped off some samples to get tested, making an investment into my side business. So I got some samples getting tested. I'm super excited and very wow. I also have some other good news. I have a job interview March 4th. And the job is closely related to my education and work experience, and it's one of my first jobs in my direct field that I had, and it's a second opportunity for a job interview to potentially come back and work there again. So I wanted to share that before I got into the gist of this video. You're probably wondering why I got the windows down. It's 50 degrees at the end of February in Michigan. So yeah, this is like a heat wave. So I definitely got my windows down, okay? But I just wanted to make this video real quick. What I've noticed in my personal experience and just looking at other people, when it comes to cis men and masculine people, whether it's trans men such as myself, trans masculine, gender fluid, non-binary, if they're coming off masculine and they're presenting themselves as masculine and identifying as a masculine person, masculine being, a cis man, a man, this is being directed directly at us. What I've noticed when dealing with us, I'm running into situations as a trans man. I got this one situation where this guy, he basically wants to have a semi-open relationship. And his parameters are where you can go and mess around with all the girls you want, but I'm the only guy that you can basically talk to. And it's hilarious to me on many fronts because, number one, I'm gay. I'm not interested in women or feminine people for that matter. That's not what I'm sexually, emotionally attracted to. I'm not. So that's funny on that front. And then two, why is it when it comes to these types of relationships for men, masculine people, we are always basically saying it's fine and dandy as long as you're not being penetrated by anybody else. So the assumption is you can mess with women and feminine people all day because the assumption is you're penetrating them, completely forgetting that women can penetrate men and masculine folks or take on the top role. Again, it's too much heteronormative going on, even though we're talking about two men. And me, I'm all for non-monogamy, open, poly-style relationships, but I'm for freedom. You're not finna tell me who I can go and talk to and what I can go and talk to. This is why I don't do committed relationships. This is why I don't do monogamy. I can respect that that's what you want, that type of setup, but I know that that's not for me, so I'm just gonna exit stage left. I'm all for, and I'm gonna be real, I'm just keeping it real, because I feel like these are the open conversations that I wish more of us would have, and I really, truly believe if more of us would have these conversations, it would be less hurt and pain and people being led on and used. We can avoid a lot of this by keeping it a buck, keeping it real, keeping it 100. Be honest. Stop lying and faking and leading people on and manipulating and gaslighting. You don't have to do that. Now, keeping it a buck. I'm all for sex. I love sex. I enjoy sex. It is definitely an activity that I enjoy. I'm not going to sit up here and fake the funk and make it seem like I'm not enjoying having sex. I enjoy sex. So with that being said, I'm all for sex, consensual sex, safe sex, using the protections and getting tested on a regular basis and taking care of myself and protecting others in the same process. I'm all for that. But I'm not finna be obligated to you. I know that's not where I'm at right now in this mental state. Maybe that will change over time as I grow and mature, but I know that I'm not there currently, so I want to make sure that I let my potential partners know, like, this is where I'm at. You know, I don't want you to be thinking that there's something more than it's not. You feel me? Because I know what it's like to be led on and hurt. I know what it's like to be gaslighted and manipulated and used, and I don't want to be perpetuating that to somebody else. So that's basically what I'm trying to say in this video. You know, when it comes to men, masculine people, we have a track record of using people and being very codependent. Very codependent. And codependency is toxic. It's you know, just like narcissism. It's toxic. Nobody wants a narcissistic partner or a codependent partner. That shit's not healthy. Maybe some of y'all do want it. I just know that for me, I don't want that. Okay? Y'all, and men, masculine folks, we tend to be very codependent. We like to attach ourselves to others knowing that we cannot fulfill those needs, knowing that that's not what we want, but we like to attach ourselves to others until we can get to the next stage of life. So you're basically using people. That's what you're doing. You're using people. And okay, if you're going to use them, let them know this is what's happening so they can have a consensual autonomy. Like, they can have a choice in the matter. I'm not for that using and manipulating people. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say real quick, because I got another video that I want to show y'all. But anyways, I just, look, when it comes to dealing with men, masculine people, women, feminine people, people in general, regardless of gender, sexuality, these are the things that you need to be ready to have these conversations and be open to having these conversations and be honest. Because if you're not communicating, you're not being open and honest, don't expect anything more or less. Don't be surprised when things go haywire, is basically what I'm saying. I'm out.